Hello. If there's 2 minutes I want you to listen to of any of my videos, it's the next 2 minutes, please. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm trying to save something. It does involve you purchasing something, but it's not from me. If you were to go to Skagway Chamber of Commerce and go on shopping and or businesses, pretty sure that's in there, pick a business and buy something. My town is hurting. Haven't had the cruise ships will not be allowed back into the United States as of right now until February 22. Once Canada lifts its no cruise, they banned all cruise ships going into their ports until February 22. And why that affects the United States is anything that is any cruise ship that is going up and down the eastern or western seaboard must stop in a foreign port. I don't know why. But that's a law. That being said, Skagway is one of the most affected towns in the southeast Alaska. With the border being closed, it's one of the 3 towns you could drive to in southeast Alaska also. And with the border closed, we haven't had any of our Canadian friends come in to town to help with the economy, and obviously no cruise ships. So that town's going 2 years, going to go 2 years without 90 to 95% of its income. And businesses are hurting. People are leaving the town. There's just no jobs there. And apparently there's going to be a robust cruise season for next year, 2022, but we got to make it there first. So if you could, I've got many people who wanted to help me in some way. And if you want to help me with a resupply or any rides or anything you thought you could help me with, I would appreciate more if you went to Skagway Chamber of Commerce.org and saw the businesses there and pick one and buy something from them. There's also Save Our Skagway I'm pretty sure it's on Instagram. I'll get better at this. I just want to make sure they get this one out and add to it. And there's somewhere I say something else about Skagway in the video later on too. But some of the places that are dear to my heart is Duff's Backcountry Outfitters, the Mountain Shop, the Morningwood Hotel and the Pizza Station. Good friend of mine, Shaky, owns it, and she loves my bacon candy. And the Morningwood Hotel, that's the name of the hotel, and they have a bar attached called Happy Endings. But the Morningwood Hotel has some really great hoodies. There's also Clothes Rush, that has some great souvenir t-shirts and hoodies of Skagway. Duff's and the Mount Shop, they're outfitters, and they will, all these companies will mail you things. There's also Taya River Arts, which has all Alaska made and Skagway made arts and necklaces and stuff. It's great. I get something from there every year. There's Klondike Electric Bicycles. If you could go and visit Skagway. You can visit Skagway, and the whole town's vaccinated. So please, think of Skagway in any way. Google Skagway. Put some money into our economy. If you want to help me, help Skagway. That's how you could help me. Thank you. Thank you for listening to this. I really do appreciate it. Good morning. It's 5:58. We slept right next to a little creek, and Tuesday made great campfire. I like when he builds campfires. He makes that ring like permanent. Digs a good hole, gets all the dirt, those sparks. I mean, he is an expert fire builder. And those fire pits that he's built will be around for a long time. So yeah, what's great though is we were sleeping right next into a little dip next to a creek that kept us protected from the wind. But as I walked out, it was at least 10, 15 degrees colder than it is going 50 feet up. I just started walking out of it, and it is surprisingly warm. About to take off my glasses. My glasses. I meant gloves. But, I can't tell you how much I like starting the day this early. They're all still sleeping. And the sunsets and sunrises are so beautiful out here. I've been here for like a minute just staring at it. I want to see if it changes colors. Yeah.
Something's rustling over there. I heard you. Earlier, I got into a yelling contest where the bird go, and he'd go right back. We went on about 10 times each. I won. I was like, I wasn't leaving until this thing shuts up. And probably just protecting his nest, and I was being a dick. Waking them all up. But the only thing about, now I can see a lot better, is starting off early in the desert is snakes. I mean, I didn't have my, I started walking by moonlight, so I didn't have my headlamp on. And I always worries about, you can't really see snakes. But then you think, well, it's really cold for them, so they can't move that well. But then again, I don't know if anybody told the snakes that too. Not unless you get one good strike in, you know? Like, ooh, I'm really cold, haven't stretched. Oh, here comes dude, bite! And you know, he gets that one good back in. And then I fall on the ground, and he goes back to sleeping. Yeah, or when I fall on the ground, he looks and starts sizing me up. Can I eat him? Well, I could eat his foot, and then he starts to eat my foot. Yeah, that's how it goes. So that's what I'm worried about, is a snake eat my foot. That is all. Pretty flowers. Again, in about a week, you guys walking through 322, I'm going to have another beautiful patch of flowers. We're really close to civilization right now. That's where it came from. Okay, last night was so great. Nice little campfire, hanging around talking, having hiker envy over our food. I thought I had a great meal when I started with 1,000 calories, put some peanut butter, some mayonnaise in my, what do you call it, ramen, some sunflower seeds. I think I got it up to about 1,500, 1,700 calories. Then here comes Blizzard. She, first of all, 2 meals. She ate her first, you know, Patagonia Provisions meal. And then she pulled out another one and got that one up to about 3,000 calories. It was amazing. So impressed. There was only 4 of us, me included yesterday. We're meeting Foxhead and Juice, Calhoun Pass at the McDonald's. Foxhead had things to take care of outside the trail, and Juice had the shin splints. Juice had the shin splints. I've never had shin splints before. So I can't sympathize. Don't know what those feel like. But as of right now, I feel great. I think all right, like I said, the only one who doubted myself doing this, be able to do these miles with me. But last night, I still have my mileage count from doing the Camino Frances in Spain. This one stretch, I did 28 miles, 27 miles, 28 miles, 26 miles. Okay, who's ever in front of me around mile 224, you're shedding. I'm picking up your garbage everywhere. There's a whole clip bar, brand new clip bar unopened. Yesterday was a lemonade pack unopened on the ground. So whenever you're pulling out of your stuff out of your little snack pocket, other stuff is dropping and you're not noticing. Yeah, been a shocking amount of garbage on the trail. I'm from Northern California. I'm just gonna blame it on SoCal. It's SoCal trails. Sometimes the simplest things are a struggle. I wanted to start recording and just show you guys how much water I had. Didn't start with much water today. We're next to a water source, but it's kind of gross when it's dark out and you're going to fill up your water. You have your headlamp on, and you can see all the creepy crawlies in there, which generally means it's good water, good clean water. But I didn't want to get the creepy crawlies in my filter. But there's my water bottle. Had dropped. Had difficulty getting it. Oh, jeez. See, and that's how much water I have left. Now I'm pretty sure there's water under this bridge. Apparently there was 2 days ago. Let's go find out. Oh yeah, it's like I started to down my water because that's my thing. It's like every time I come on a water source, I'll finish what's in my 700. And if I call it a 750, it's not a 750, it's a 700. So this is looking kind of dry. A lot of algae, which means it's clean. Is anything deep enough to get water? Yeah, no, this is fucking stinks for one. It's probably fine, but hold on, let's go to this side. I mean, it smells. It smells, but it looks like it's flowing decently enough right there. I might go get some water. No. Yeah, this water I'd be kind of desperate to get. But in 5.51 miles is a stream that had a strong flow on the 31st 2 days ago. So luckily, as I say, if you start early in the morning, you could do that with half a 750. And that's what I'm going to go try to do. I want to make sure I'm still on the trail though. Sometimes PCT goes through weird places, like literally between a closed business. Well, I'm sure they're going to open up pretty soon. It's private property. We see the pole right there next to the tree. Goes right through here. And awesome! I think I'm going to be road walking. It's my favorite. Well, maybe I won't have to wait that long for water, because I think there's a good flow underneath this river. I mean, this bridge for the river. Okay, obviously a ton of water down under the bridge, right about 324 mile marker. You can't get down from that side, it's barbed wire. Looks like you get down from this side, but it's a question if you want to. A lot of aquatic birds down there. I'm sure the water's fine. I mean, obviously you could drink it and it's fine, but usually water like this, especially with the foul, it tastes nasty, even through your filter. So I'm gonna take a chance, have half 700, and I see if that get me 5.1 miles. Okay, this will work. So a little thing, but that water's clean. I'm drinking this. Oh, and I had a little bit of 5G yesterday, so I answered some people's comments, and I'm gonna try to respond to those today at McDonald's, see how long we're gonna be there. As long as I have good battery coverage charge, I should be good for the next few days, but I'm gonna try to get to everybody's comments. Oh, Robert McCracken, just in case I can't see, I try to find yours. Robert's a friend of mine from Alaska, but right on. Well, I might see Kip when we do the flip-flop and go back to San Jacinto, and when I do Big Bear. But right on. Wish I would have known I was passing your house. I have obviously full-on embraced hiker trash. Lunch break. Let my things dry out. Got about 11 more miles to go. It's the thing, I'll be taking breaks every day. Never did before, but I appreciate them now. Yum. I feel like some kind of trail keeper. You shall not pass! Or do you know the password? What is the speed of a sparrow? Name that movie reference. Thank God it was only 10. Oh, got another 10 before 10. Looks like that just probably be a common thing now. But walking up this mountain, this hill, on that exposed slope over there sucked. Got a little bit of shade, just standing here and cooling off for a bit. Hopefully this trail continues like this in these little variants of oak trees. I forget what kind. But yes, shade. Heading around the corner to a nice breeze. Coming up this hill. Oh, and sunlight only had like 100 yards of shade. But man, what a slog. But this breeze feels so good. And I'll never not wear my Patagonia sun shirt when hiking, because like when it's you sweat and you get that breeze and you get nice and cool. But I think goes over that way. All right, right when you get past that lake at 323 or 324, the one there. Sorry, too out of breath and sweaty to like can see it what it is. Load up on water, get a full water carry at that creek that goes over the road where I showed filling up, because there's no water on the way up, and I just got to the top of this little hill, and God, I hope I'm going down there. That's a long freaking train. So this is the first sign of water from the creek right past the lake. Last time I filled up, I said the mile marker there and I forgot what it was. I apologize. And this one is at 3:33, and it's flowing pretty well. I don't know how much longer. Still have water, but I was excited to see it because this stuff's cold. And yeah, I cameled up, filled up my 700, and then I have a half liter of the water to get me the 7 miles down there. You know what? I'm gonna fill up the whole liter. I'm gonna get some more water. Okay, about 6 miles out, 6.5 miles out from McDonald's. I think my family is about 5 miles behind me. I left earlier than them, and once I let myself go and not hold myself back, I could do this. If I'm eating properly, take the proper breaks, let the feet dry out, take care of my feet, listen to the body, drink every time. You know, you feel that dryness in your throat, drink. It'll definitely help you out. Always have electrolytes in my water, and I could do this. Like I said, the only person who doubted myself was me, and I almost stepped on this, and it scared the crap out of me. I don't know why. I wonder what it is. Yeah. Just when you think it's getting a little bit easier, came down over that hill, and then you come down into this little depression and realize no matter what, because I ain't going that way. Pretty sure that's the trail right there, but I got to climb up out of this. Yeah. Okay, what I always do before I start going up a hill, I see that, you know, gonna go up that. I had my 750 was half full of water. I just filled it back up so I don't have to worry about stopping on the way up. Going up that thing. Being that what I'm doing is like literally every time my mouth or my throat gets dry or anything like that, I take a drink of water. And I'm keeping pretty well hydrated. 5 liters of water, I've only taken 2 pees. That just tells you how much I'm sweating and how hot it is. Not sure if the temperature is probably about 80 something, but it's the desert. And luckily I got me a good base on my legs. They're nice and tan now. But I've already had to put the SPF 50 on twice today. Yeah, so just remember, camel up at those last mile markers. I'll have them written down when I put this up. But camel up there. Oh, that's right. Root beer candy, my favorite. See ya. Make that 3 peas. 3 peas and 5 liters of water. And the thing about them is like there's nothing coming. I mean, like 5-second peas, because my body is taking every bit of water it can. I cannot wait to get to McDonald's to give me a fountain drink. Oh, I'm gonna drink so much soda. It's gonna be so bad. Well, that's unusual. Sheriff, medevac sheriff. Huh. My first horny toad. See him? Alright, I'll leave you alone. But my first horny toad. Bye-bye. I almost stepped on that baby rattlesnake. Fuck. Yeah. Is it alive? Come on. Oh! Shit. Come on. Shit. Let me, So that's a baby. It just has to be concerned, like when I jump on this rock and I jump over, if there's another ones in there and stuff like that, it's obviously ready to strike. You can see it's, I mean, this is a real young snake. Fuck. I survived, but yeah. Yeah, I know, everybody's, you're a pussy and stuff. You come across a baby rattlesnake and see what you do. Okay, if there was ever a 2 minutes of any of my videos that you've ever watched please be the next 2 minutes, or however long it takes me to say this. One thing very, very dear to my heart is Skagway, Alaska. And for all the, I mean, I appreciate all the offers of help. I've even had people on my Instagram offer to buy resupply and just like a beer here, pizza here. If you really want to help me, you go to skagwaychamberofcongress.org. skagwaychamberofcongress.org. And you go on the businesses there. And if I don't post them, I'll try to post them when I'm here at McDonald's, if I can get this video up. But go on there and buy something from those businesses. They haven't seen income from the cruise industry. It's going to go on 2 years. And then my town's hurting really, really bad. And if you really want to help me, I'm going to be fine out here. Go to skagwaychamberofcommerce.org and pick one of the businesses and buy something from them. How cool would it be to get something from Alaska, you know, with a Skagway postmark? Send it to a friend for a birthday or whatever. And it's just cool having that Skagway postmark. Duff's Backcountry Outfitters. Oh, they have a hotel there. A good friend of my own owns, Shaky, the Morningwood Hotel. And yes, the hoodies are that cool. And Duff's Backcountry Outfitters. They have the coolest little logo on there. Who else? Oh, Taya River Arts. Super cool. All stuff made in Alaska and or Skagway. Every year I bought something for somebody there. Klondike Electric Bicycles. They actually rent electric bicycles, but also make made in Skagway jewelry is sold on that site. I'll get a better presentation on my next video, but I just want to make sure I got this in for this one. But Skagway Chamber of Congress. I got cottonmouth.org. Please go there. Pick a business and buy something from it, please. Fountain Coke, here I come. So, for all those who say I can't keep up with the kids, I was the only one who did the 21-mile day. They hitched at 6 miles because they're smart.
Alright, so I'm going to try to wing this video. Obviously, I'm in a hotel room. I'm in Wrightwood. Yesterday, those little fuckers. At the 6 mile mark of the hike yesterday, you come to a road. And I was looking at the road, I was like, oh, I know where this goes. This goes up to, it ends at the McDonald's. And I saw some workers there, and I almost thought about hitching and playing a joke on them and saying, yeah, you guys gonna catch me, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't. I ended up walking, it was like 23 miles yesterday, hiking 21 and a half, and a mile and a half road walking. Well, when they got to the 6 mile marker, they left. First of all, they were supposed to be up at 5:30. With me and leave probably about 6:30. I left at 6. They were going to leave a little after. They didn't end up leaving until 9. They woke up like 7:30, 8 o'clock. They did, remember, they did 35 miles the day before that, and then they did 15 miles that day. So that 35 mile day kicked their ass. And they left at 9 o'clock. So when they got to the 6 mile marker and they hit the road, they said, screw it. They hitchhiked. It didn't tell me. It was communicating with the other members of my family and everything, and it was funny because I get there, I get to the McDonald's, I get my chicken nuggets. I didn't show it because I wolfed them, I devoured them. I was super hungry, and in the middle of that, I get a phone call from Tuesday saying, "Hey, you know, we're over at the Chevron looking at the McDonald's drive-thru." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" She'd be about 3 miles, I mean, at least an hour, 2 hours behind me from what I thought. And so I'm like, okay. It's like, how do you guys get here so quick? We bushwhacked. What? And then I go over there, and I'm thinking, it's like, wait, there's a plateau. They would have to bushwhack over. They did that. I go over there, it's like, wait, you guys bushwhacked? How? That must have been, wait, how? And then they started cracking up. It's like, no, we hitchhiked. I was like, oh, you assholes. I mean, that was great. You know, here, the old man walked all those miles. Walked 75 miles in 3 days, and they hitchhiked the last day. And about the 75 miles in 3 days. Here's the problem. Ow, my shoulder hurts. See, I got it. It's hard holding it with my left hand. because the hand gets in the way of the camera. My shoulder, that was a factor I didn't count on. Everything feels fine on me except for my shoulder. It's I lost movement. It just freezes up with the repetitive movement and maybe carrying the backpack for the 25 miles. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think my shoulder could handle it. And for go ahead for everybody saying, I know it's gonna go hard on the body and everything, but I had to try, see if I could do it, see if I could keep up with my family. And they don't know this yet. I was kind of mentioned something about this at the campfire the night, and they were like all willing to change their PCT. We'll go down to 20. 20 is no problem, but I don't know how long that'll stick around because Juice is doing the CDT after he finishes this, and he plans on finishing early August. And Tuesday is going to go with him now and do the CDT with him. So they're going to plan in early August, and so does Blizzy plans on finishing in early August too. And also with the pace we're going, by the time I got to the Sierras, my hiking partner who I have lined up for there, who was a part of my Camino family, we're going to get there a little too soon, and it's good. He arranged to get the time off from his work in later May, like May 20th on. And by the time we're going, we're going to get there early May, like May 8th, May 10th, I think, predicting. And also, it's I could do the miles, and I could do it, but it's kicking my ass. It's kicking my ass like everybody thought it was, and I was even in an early video saying the only person who was down on myself was me. But it's my shoulder. It just can't keep up with it. I could do the 15, 20 mile. I could do 20-mile days. I think that's my max without any repercussions from the day before. But eating better and doing all the right things and doing the breaks, that obviously helped. It's just I didn't factor my shoulder freezing up on me like this. It's like where I have it's actually comfortable. It feels good stretching it right now, but that's pretty much where I can move it to as of right now. I'm going to do some more therapy and stretches before I leave, and hopefully get it like up to here. Yes. Okay, that's about my lateral movement. Hopefully my physical therapist and Skagway's not watching. She will not be impressed. I could use your a session with you though, Margie. So the plan is for today that I was gonna go. Still gonna go hike in, meet them, probably 10 miles in somewhere. I really don't want to say where we're supposed to meet. It's legal. Let's put it this way, and it's on a farm, and that might be something where we meet. I'm not sure. Tuesday's gonna text me later and let me know. I also have like Tuesday's 10. I mean, I have like a lot of Tuesday stuff because he went ultralight for this part. Yeah, and some of the other walking wounded is Squatch is still having problems with his ankle. He was actually seeing rangers a lift to. They went to a walk. They continued on 5.4 miles to a campsite, which means they only did 11 miles total. Still funny they hitched. The kids hitched. The old man did the whole thing. Maybe if I didn't do the whole thing, I'd be continuing on with them. And I do have to go back and do that climb into Wrightwood. So I don't know if I said that because I'm rambling and winged this, but the plan is meet up with them, talk to them, maybe continue with them to the 500 mile mark. I don't know if I can do their miles anymore. I probably can't with my shoulder. Probably shouldn't. No, not even probably. I shouldn't. So we'll see. But definitely going to go back to Paradise Valley Cafe as soon as possible and do San Jacinto and go through Bear and then do this climb. But I want to figure out, there's some people that I might know hitting San Jacinto pretty soon and try to arrange that. So, yay! So for all you people saying, yeah, it's going to ruin your body, yeah, I knew it could happen too. But I wasn't expecting my shoulder. I expected my legs. And I'm fine, completely fine from the waist below. It's just here up. It's making it difficult. All right, so thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for all the great comments. Yeah, that's it.